Hello, friends. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to come to you today. I thought it would be a good time to give you a little bit of a backstory on how I became an enemy of the deep state, as it were, how I became a target of the shadow government. The 2016 election was um, swayed by a misinformation campaign. China and Russia definitely colluded with the Republican campaign to create some sort of hysteria around not only the campaign, but the election and the candidate. This was basically using MK Ultra and brainwashing techniques, and it worked. As you could see, it worked to an extent. I don't really think that they were trying to influence the votes necessarily, but they were trying to create an energy around the election that fit a certain narrative, and that was the narrative that they saw forth. Sometime in early 2017, I was able to dissect this plot and put the players in the plot and attach them to another plot that informed the election scam. And I did all this without knowing it. And when I reported my findings online, the government saw it and I ended up on a watch list. They wanted to know why I knew what I knew, who I was getting my information from, and so on. And they surveilled me long enough to realize that I wasn't talking to anybody else and that I got my information from the spirit, that most of my knowledge was esoteric. And then it just became about surveilling me. I was almost like a science project, watching me, putting me in different situations wherever they could affect my life and seeing how I recovered from them or whatever. And it has been going on for almost a decade. I am definitely not the only type of person who has been subjected to this sort of espionage. And it is definitely something that is going to stop. They employed all different kind of operatives from when they tried to threaten me online virtually. Do you know what I mean? Through the power of suggestion, and that didn't work. So they came and attacked me physically in person. And when that didn't work, I was made homeless. And when that didn't work, they put me in situations where I came into physical contact with their operatives. And when that didn't work, they employed their operatives in the media. And when that didn't work, I won and survived all of that and wrote an 842-page memoir all about not only that, but about my entire life in context, which will explain exactly why they came for me, exactly why they lost, and the whole story in great detail. And that is just basically what it is. And the thing that irritates me the most about these people is if you are a group of people that have to conspire together against an individual, every individual in that group is a loser. If you are part of more than one person and you are going up against another one person, I promise you that one person is better than you. Even if you're a bunch of bullies at school and the person looks smaller than you or nerdier than you or whatever it is, if you are a group of people ganging up on a single person, everybody in that group is weaker than the single person already. You've already lost the battle before you even started, which is exactly why all of these people lost. I made light work of it. And now I'm going to make light work of exposing them and putting it in my book and having a lot of fun doing it. And I think this would also be a good time for me to mention the celebrity men that were part of this. You might think, oh, that's salacious. They're attractive. They're celebrities. I don't care. If you're an op, you're an op. And I don't like that behavior. And they're just one of many different types of ops that I had to turn down in order to maintain my composure and claim ultimate victory, which I have. And it'll be even grander when people start reading Dark World Light Work. But if not, I will be back to read more excerpts coming soon. I love you.